Great. So since we have a bit of time constraints, we're quickly moving to the next session. It's called the Fireside Chat. Obviously, there's no fire, but we're going to have a wonderful chat. I'm sure the speakers will, inspire us with their words. So we have on stage Ms. Claire C. John, founder KITES Foundation, and Mr. Parthan Mohan, filmmaker and CEO, Shravya Advertising. Please. Parthan is the CEO and creative director of Shravya Advertising Private Limited, one of the leading advertising houses in Kerala with a heritage of over 42 years in the industry. He has helmed close to 300 major advertising campaigns, directing and producing comprehensive productions for various leading brands across Kerala in the past 13 years of his stint at Shravya. Parthan also debuted into feature films by directing the 2013 experimental horror thriller One in Malayalam. So I'm sure we're going to ask quite a lot about it. Parthan completed his 2-year full-time postgraduate diploma course in film direction from the famous LB Prasad and TV Academy in Chennai, Film and TV Academy in Chennai. Moving to Claire C. John, she is a founder and managing director at KITES Foundation, currently one of the fastest growing youth ecosystems in Kerala that works with an expansive portfolio including education and skilling, industry, climate action and environmental sustainability, health and sanitation, art and culture, livelihood generation, and socially responsible tech to enable sustainable development goals localization. Claire has been awarded Global Youth in Leadership Award 2022 by Global Youth Parliament in June 2022, the Young Visionary Leader of the Year 21 by Center for Education, Growth and Research in December 21, Women in Leadership Award by the Greater Malabar Initiative in the year 2020. So I'll be moderating your session. Okay, we'll get started with Claire. So I'm sure a lot of you might be thinking, what's KITES Foundation? The word does mean a lot, but we would love to hear from you what exactly you do.
Hi, good evening, beautiful audience here. Thank you so much for the introduction. And thank you so much for having me here, for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of KITES as of now. I'm one of the founding members, actually the one with the camera guy, he's also one of the founders. So so I'm here on behalf of them. It's one of the kind of biggest communities that we have in Kerala. Hopefully I'm proud proud to say that. So to start with, what is KITES? What do we do at KITES? It's very difficult to explain. As the speaker right before, we don't have a unique service provider statement, or we don't have a prototype. It's more of a big community where youngsters can come together, share their ideas, share that ideas that sparked, that motivated them, or, everybody has got their own theory of change. They wanted to make some change. I want to do something. Like Shobha is very excited about to talk about ourselves. It's like we get very excited that there are so many others over there who are not able to share that ideas, or possibly not able to come to the front because of numerous other barriers that they have. So I think KITES is their place where you can share your ideas. The youngsters can come up, talk about their values, what they want to do, what is their theory of change, and contribute largely to the society. We may call it a community of practice. Maybe I think Siddharth Ranjan would be the best person to talk about that, because when we talk about sustainable development goals and everything, communities of practice means the learners, or say maybe the students, students from the campus, youngsters, all can come together along with the mentors. They can interact with them. They can talk to the practitioners. They can talk to the experts in the field, so that a knowledge, a flow can happen. It is not, restricted. We are restricting a lot of things to a group of people only. So let it flow between people. So these communities of practice is one of the kind of core ideas that is going to drive the future of this organization as well. So this is a place for youngsters, and this is largely a youth ecosystem. Yeah, thank you.
No, fantastic job that you're doing. Sounds similar to what sparks Shobha every day. Yeah, but then you guys are doing pretty much a lot of ground level work. Now, at this age, you decided to start an NGO and bring in a lot of college students. So, what is that motivates them, and how does this entire ecosystem? I believe you have couple of thousands volunteers who run this entire system. So how do you manage them? How does it work? Can you talk a little bit about the operations?
So yeah, to begin with, I would start with one challenge that I faced in that part. So when we go to the investors, when we go to the fundraisers, when we go to other stakeholders, one of the main questions that they ask is, what is your USP? Where is your prototype? But fortunately, I would want to call this a non-profit startup rather than a philanthropy or charity. It's not a philanthropy or charity. It is one part of it. It should be, but I think I would love to call it a non-profit startup, which is very unfamiliar, especially in Kerala. If I'm not wrong, we have got this industry developed a much better ways in Mumbai or Delhi, in other places, in other metropolitan cities. While in Kerala, it is still a philanthropy, charity. Okay, you are doing charity at this age. Why would you want to do it? Go pursue some job so that you can earn money. Yes, we can earn money through this way as well, doing what, if you are finding your niche. So about the management, it's like a little very challenging because we need some processes in hand for them, some processes in place for them so that they get engagement or they get to engage with the organization. And I think we have around 5,000 volunteers across Kerala at the moment. We have only started back in 2019. So within this period of time, I think they came only because they think that, okay, this idea is something, they have a place. I think that might be the reason why they are coming as in. So yeah, so I think the management part is mostly we do it online, we do it on the ground, and it will depend on the projects, it will depend on the different initiatives that happens. And we are also going to start an all Kerala campaign where the youngsters can come and pitch their ideas and engage as I said in the communities of practice. So we are keeping it local. I mean, we have district coordinators or district leaders who can take up cause for themselves. So we are also creating a middle layer of leaders, not only focusing on the one or three, group of people who can lead it from the top. So it is also kind of decentralized structure so that it can scale in a better way into the other places as well. Yeah.